My name's Liam. I'm the director of a football coaching company called Little Messies. We're a kids football company based in South Yorkshire. We basically deliver fun football coaching sessions to kids aged 2-year-olds up to about 15-year-olds. We have weekly group sessions, holiday camps, toddler groups. We go into schools and do football after school clubs and other multi-sports clubs as well. PE lessons, all that kind of stuff. So it's all fun football, all fun stuff, nothing too serious, just getting the kids active and enjoying their time playing football and other sports. It'd have been probably keeping tabs of our registers as we were growing. At the beginning it was all right because we only had like a few classes, but as we got to a stage where we had like 30-40 classes a week, just keeping tabs of everybody, registers, people that had stopped coming and we hadn't realised, and maybe they're still paying, or payments were a massive one. We were using Go Cardless, but we'd have to check the Go Cardless payments at the start of the month against our registers and manually check every single one. And when we were getting up to 300 or 400 kids a week, we were missing payments off. People that hadn't paid for a little while, we were missing out, so there was like months and months of non-payments missing. So mainly the registers and the payments was the biggest thing for us. As we grew, it just got to a point where we physically couldn't do the registers and payments manually, and then we found LoveAdmin was integrated with Go Cardless, which we already had set up, so it was quite good that we could get the registers. People could book online, go through the registration process, and then for us the main thing was when the payments were due, obviously it took it in automatically and it would come up with paid, not paid, mainly the icon that said outstanding payment. We can ignore most of the other ones, it was just the ones with the icon that we could look at, chase up, or ask, are you still coming, kind of thing. It's saving me like 2 days of work at the start of the month where I'm not chasing payments anymore, or I'm not looking at who's paid, who's not paid. It just come up with, right, these are the ones that haven't paid, let's follow them up now. So now we've got a bit of time back there now where we can start developing other areas of the business, look at pushing other things like creating development plans and spending more time on the stuff that we actually enjoy, the coaching side of it, going into more schools because we've got more time to put more work on. But then the other side of it, personally, I've now got more time to spend time with family, go out during the week, like the start of each day I can take my little boy to nursery and have a bit more of a relaxed day, knowing that a lot of the stuff's already done. I can log on to look at LoveAdmin, and if there's any bookings that have come through, they're already there waiting for me. I've not had to have a full conversation with someone to do it each individual time. I can log on in the morning and approve however many bookings we've got over the last couple of days. So yeah, time is definitely the biggest win for using LoveAdmin for us. With the communication side of it, obviously say like coming up to Christmas now, we've got Christmas closures. Before we'd have to email and text everyone individually. I got to a point where my text stopped working and my phone was no longer sending texts out to people. So this system, I can go on each register and just go send this group blah, 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 email, send it out to that group. There's like a section where you can see all your contacts and sign-ups that you've got at the moment, and you can just select them, send an email to everyone, and instead of it taking me again a week to message all of our academy, it takes me about 10 minutes to send an email to people. Everything's just much easier using the system. Once you've sent an email, you can save it as a template, so if I need to cancel classes later on again, I can just use the template I've used before, and again it saves me another few minutes there. So yeah, much easier. So probably use the registers the most. All of our coaches have access to the registers, so when it comes down to like free tasters and things like that, coaches at the end of each day, they go for the register, they tick who's there, who's not there. We can keep tabs on who's not been for say 4 or 5 weeks. If they're still paying, we can message them saying, are you still coming? Do you want us to keep the place? Do you need us to cancel it? Same with the free tasters. So at the end of their free taster block, we do 2 weeks free. After that second session, once they've been logged as attended, they automatically get the emails to sign up after that. It just means that all of our coaches can deal with their own registers. We look at the register every day. probably a week and a half's worth of work with payments, registration as well. Now we've got like a template of a message that we can text to people, or whenever people get in touch with us, we can text them, ask what session they want, then we can send them the link, and then everything just does it for itself. They do the signing up, create an account, select the start date, then they've got a taster, then they get an automated email, which then they book on after that. So it's just streamlined everything. I'd probably say we've saved a week and a half's worth of work per month. That's just me, plus the other coaches as well. Probably doing different work, still working, but doing other things. Could be planning for the next holiday camps, contacting schools. We do free work in school, so it gives us time where we can go into schools and do free coaching sessions, which we wouldn't have been able to do before. From the original setup, we chatted for quite a few hours in the first few weeks of getting it all set up. And then ever since, someone's been there for us to speak to, getting things neat and tidy, ironing out creases and little problems that have occurred. We've messaged, and then within 24 hours, usually we get a response. We can always book in for video calls with you guys. The support's been really good, I'd say, especially recently, the last year. Really found the support really good. I just know I was chasing a lot of payments up, and it'd be like a few months later when we've realised that we've got a few payments that we've missed from people, so we've had to go back and chase them, whereas now it comes up straight away. That I think if it doesn't go through, so it has to come out on the 1st of each month. If they fail in that first couple of days, usually tries again and then usually does come out. There's a much higher percentage of payments coming through, less failed. We can see if it's failed because they've cancelled the direct debit, or if it's failed because of a bank issue, whatever. So we can easily sort that out. Before we couldn't do that. It was just a case of, right, it's failed, try and contact people. People don't get back to us. So now I think we did an automated email that goes out saying your payment's failed. They'll contact us. So much higher percentage of successful payments. Get everything set up early on, as in getting like the automated emails and your templates sorted out. So we've kind of done it as we've gone along, and we've added more. But there's things like doing your sign up message when they've had the free taster. Thank you for signing up. Your terms and conditions, all your content, the important stuff ready, instead of later on thinking, oh, I need to add that in.